All right. So now I'm fast forwarding, and I could have just as easily put a 6 month mile marker here. But by the first year, you have maybe moved through this process a couple of times. So you might have zoomed in to really help your managers support their team, maybe zoomed out because things were going well, maybe a big goal or a huge target projects coming up, a big client that we've acquired, something might have happened where you need to kind of zoom back in. And this process of zooming in to support them, zooming out is pretty natural. But now here we are at the end of our first year. We know how the KPIs have done. We can start to adjust and figure out, was it a problem with the goals that they set or the goals that you set with them? Or was it a problem with their performance? And if so, what should we see differently over the coming quarter? There's so many variables that are just outside of the manager's control. But one of the biggest responsibilities of any manager is to influence outcomes. They influence outcomes by creating dialogue between people, partnering, getting resourceful. And within this first year, we can start to sense, does this individual have the capability of truly stepping into this role? Are they really stepping into this role? Do they understand the scope of the role and have they embodied it? Now, I hope we don't get to the end of the first year before we have these conversations. It's something that you should be able to see quite quickly in the first 90 days. But but it's another opportunity to check back in and say, is this the right person for the role? And most of the time they are going to be the right person for the role. And so now the question is, how do we then move into identifying, are they a right culture fit? Are they really leading the team in a way that aligns with our values and our our mission and what we're trying to do as an organization? And then how can we help correct them if necessary? And then from there, how do we make sure they have an opportunity within the organization? Managers want to do their jobs well. You hired them because they're smart and capable. You promoted them because they're smart and capable. They're human and they have goals and they have priorities and responsibilities outside of the organization. They want to know how this role is going to serve them. They want to know the impact that their team is making in the company. They also want to know, where do I fit in the future as well? And so within this first year, you should start to be seeing some clear opportunities to develop this manager into their next level. Maybe that's a more senior manager. Maybe some of their direct reports are going to start taking on responsibilities as well. And this is the time to start having those conversations about what skills do they need to develop in the coming months. What are some opportunities down the road that might be well suited for them? Understand what their goals and their needs are, just as you would expect them to do with their direct reports.